What's going on for the dough? It's me, Tommy T, and you want to say your name?
Gabby.
And we got Gabby. And today we've been talking about AI, the good, the bad, and the ugly about AI. So, what do you think about AI?
I feel like it's a tool. It could be used for good or bad, like anything in life. It's just the tool. I don't think it would be good to, replace relationships like with AI. Totally, just to get rid of talking to your family, dating, and just like replacing it with a fake AI boyfriend. I don't really agree with that part of it.
I've seen that. Have you seen the commercial where they got it was like a man, and then he had like I don't know if it's an AI girlfriend, but it was looking real, and they had both of them kiss.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen the kissing one.
Which one did you see?
I saw the one that advertises almost like a personal assistant, but they make it look like there's something going on between like you and the personal assistant. And I've seen them both for like men and women, as well too. So like you can kind of design your perfect partner, and like I feel like it's.
So it's just you would talk to it.
Yep, you just talk to it. They talk back though, but like you can create like your own avatar, but it's really realistic looking.
Oh, so it's not like a iRobot.
No.
It's just somebody you can, like, you having a full conversation with.
Yeah, as like a companion, you can talk about anything, and like they learn your likes and dislikes. You can kind of design like its interests and personality.
But is that good? I guess it's good for people that's bored and don't have friends, give them somebody to talk to. But as far as a relationship, trying to find a relationship with it, how would that work out? Because relationship is more of a vision and touch and feel.
Right. Like my concern is it's gonna kind of degrade your social skills, because you can't just design like your friends. You can't just like make them be how you want them to be.
Yeah.
And when you try to apply those skills that you learned from just creating your AI friends to like
it's
a
gonna
real
be a problem.
person, you can't design like a real person's personality.
Yes.
You can't just like make them do what you want them to do. So I feel like if you're just fooling around like wanting to have fun, like I think it's fine, but like long term, I don't think that's healthy to treat like AI like an actual friend, because it's not real.
Yeah.
Some people get into the thing about is it conscious or not. It's like a whole other conversation. Like I don't think so, but like it's not real. So it's like an imaginary friend.
What bothers me about the computer, because I'm older school. I'm 51, so we didn't have AIs, we didn't have cell phones in my days. In my days, when you wanted to go talk to somebody, you had to go up to talk to them, and if you didn't, that's when we wrote the notes.
Right.
I like you. Do you like me? Check box. Yes or no. And then you knew if she liked you or not. Or your friend will go up and talk to her, like, hey, my boy want to talk to you. But it just seemed like the further we get out, not further out, but the further out in the future, and the more AI and the computers, and they helping these people talk to people, I think it's getting worse and worse as communication skills. Because some people don't know how to take a rejection if somebody don't like them or like what they say or how they talk. Right. Then there's a big problem. I think that's a skill that you get from growing up.
That's true.
Talking to women or women talking to men. That's how you knew you had game back in the day.
Right.
So everybody be in the mirror, I'm gonna walk up to the girl. What's up, baby? How you doing? You dropped something. What I dropped?
Oh my
Our conversation. Let's pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you think of like, okay, what'd be clever to say?
Right.
Like, oh, you so beautiful. Now it's like everything is computer. The computer. You don't know a person's attitude with a computer.
Right.
I think a lot of men got away from, they say chivalry is dead.
I've heard that before too.
And it's a guy, an older guy, and his wife. He's been with his wife for 30-something years. To this day, when I go pick them up on Saturdays, he always opened the door for his wife.
Oh, that's really sweet.
And the first time I picked him up, he opened the door for her, he came in, and I was like, oh man, that's nice. He said, yeah, that's my wife, whatever. So the 2 weeks later, I picked the same people up.
Right.
So he wasn't coming. So I'm expecting him to come. So he came out, opened the door, she got in. He's like, all right, man, nice seeing you again. I was like, ain't you getting in? He said, no, I was just walking out, make sure she got in the car. And I was like, oh, yeah.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, it is, But I don't know. I even think the music then changed.
Yeah.
To where I'm like, love songs ain't love songs no more. It's more of, they talking about their private parts.
Yeah.
You just get a nice little beat, doom. You're like, oh, this jamming. Then they come on talking about doing all this sexual stuff. Hey, whoa, wait a minute.
Right.
I can't play that while we alone. That's not like that.
People will think that you're up to something. So.
Yeah, but what else do you think about AI?
So, I was gonna tell you, there's something really sad I saw on, it keeps on showing up on my Facebook and Instagram. It's this thing called, I think it's Baba or Boba or something, and it's like something that you can pay AI to call your parents and grandparents instead of you calling them. Now it's advertised if you're too busy to call your parents or grandparents, but I just think that's really sad because I'm sure some people
to do what? Just to talk?
Just to talk, yeah.
So it'd be your voice.
Well, there's different types. Like, there's one of them from, a different company that you can actually have it, impersonate you. But this one's not that one. This company is where you can just, pay AI to call your parents and grandparents and talk to them on your behalf just to see, make sure they're doing okay, make sure there's, no health issues or anything. I think that's stupid. Sad. I think that's so disrespectful.
That really is.
Because, they probably know, unless they have, severe dementia, Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
They probably know, you don't want to talk
to them. But still, even if they had dementia and you got a recorder being as you, what about when she started asking questions when you was 5 years old? And stuff like that. But it's just, for me, I would be like, either I'm going to call you, I'm not going to call you.
Right.
I don't want to fake the funk where having a computer call you and act like it's me, and this whole time you think it's me.
Yeah, I don't like that. Even the ones where it's not pretending to be you, but that's the only call that you're getting is AI, and you're supposed to it's supposed to reduce loneliness by you having a conversation with it.
Yeah.
But if you know that it's not real, you're just pouring out your heart and your soul to some chat box.
Exactly. It's
that's kind of depressing.
Because
there's nothing there.
The time that you take to set that AI up to do that, you could have called your grandma. Hey, how you doing, grandma? I ain't gonna talk long. Just checking on you.
Yeah.
A quick 2 minutes. All right. I'll call you next week. Bye.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that want to just talk about, well, I got my pancreas and my heart is not beating like they say it's beating, and they say I got the sugars. Everybody got that grandparent that want to talk about all the problems. All you gotta do is sit there for 5 minutes. All right, hey, I'm gonna have to call you back, grandma or grandpa. I gotta go.
That's better than having an AI call instead of you. I think that's even if it's just 2 minutes, at least you call.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna come up with an AI voice. It's gonna be like the mean AI.
The mean AI.
Yeah, just to cuss people out.
Oh.
Like when bill collectors or something call you.
Oh yeah.
And then be like, man, what the fuck you want? I told you don't call this motherfucking number no more. He ain't here.
Right. I like that.
Now hang up. That'll be dope. That'll be dope. So what's the ugly about AI? So you gave me the good, you gave me the bad.
I give you the good though, because I feel like those past couple things are kind of bad, but I guess it's good.
Well, one thing you said good was for people that need friends.
Yeah, just looking to have fun. I feel like it's helped me with making my resume. So I get to that, so it just helped me with it. It could be you can just ask questions, and I feel like it's a good tool for reducing the amount of time you spend searching the internet.
Well, I ain't gonna be happy with AI until it get $1 million in my pocket. When it show me how to get $1 million, then I'll be like, I like AI.
That would be good. See, I guess there's a good part, the bad and the ugly,
but I don't want to work hard for it, so it's gonna have to do a whole bunch of figuring in this little computer.
Right.
So what's the ugly about it though?
I've heard people debate about if it's actually, going to take over the world, or if it's going to.
I was trying to see if you was going to say that.
Which I mean, I don't know, because it brings up like a lot of ethical questions, like where is your consciousness stored? And I don't know if you've ever seen like Black Mirror before. There's like a lot of episodes.
No,
about
I watched what is it called? I mean, iRobot, Terminator. I watch all of them.
Oh yeah.
That lead up to that. And you know what crazy about it? Terminator came out in the 80s.
Really?
And that was the first thing that had AI robots. Computerized robots that look like humans. That was the 80s. Now, the only thing I'm saying is the movies they come up with, people got to start paying attention to these movies. They just not coming up with it like, oh, I just got a good brain and I thought of it. This is stuff that the United States, or I'm aiming to say United States, that they have in the world, the government have, that they know. That they know about aliens. Some people don't believe in aliens, but if you're a human, and you stay in here and you know it's a big galaxy, you can't sit here and believe it's just us.
Yeah, no, I totally
out of all them other planets in this big old galaxy, it's just us.
No, because my dad actually had an encounter of a close kind. That was like, I think that was before I was born. That was a long time ago. So like, I believe him, because he's the kind of person that like wouldn't just make up anything. So if he says he saw it, I believe him.
So what did he say happened?
So like it's not quite my story to tell, but he told me he was driving one day.
Yeah.
You see, and like he had, because like it's a long story of time, but like I have half siblings. So these are like my half siblings are in the car with him.
Yeah.
And he told me that he actually drove underneath. There's like an unidentified like flying object. Like he drove like underneath it, but it took him a while to register like what was actually happening.
Yeah.
And he told me that he saw like there's like a little window, like he saw this creature like inside, because it's low enough like for you could see like in it. And he saw this like creature that was inside it, and it just took him a while to register like what was actually happening.
Nah, maybe that's something else. Is it? Like that? No, that's when you be looking like, nah, this ain't real.
Oh yeah, because it just took him a minute, and by the time he registered it, like he was already, because he drove underneath it, like it was already gone. Like he had already driven past it. But he said that it was acting like other people couldn't see it. So like he's kind of
so it was like, like he had his shield.
Yeah, like the shield was off or something, because it was acting like nobody could really see him.
So he must have been a beginner on how to fly the ship.
Right.
So you know the boss came out, what the fuck wrong with your dumb ass?
Yeah, like
don't you know he can see you?
Here. Yeah.
God damn it, now I got to explain this.
Like,
fly up into space, please. No.
Yep. Right.
That'd be funny if they talked to you like I said.
That would.
What if you dumbass? Push the goddamn button. You so fucking funny. Pissing me off. Oh my goodness.
But there's times where it was such a crazy place. I have just like, just take me to your leader. I don't know, just like take
man,
me
shit, man. Yeah, let me see what y'all got going on. Cause Earth is a bunch of bullshit.
Yep.
Gotta wake up early, go to work. What the fuck y'all got going up in here? What?
Just don't eat me or experiment.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, just take me with you.
Like what? I'm gonna be a pet now. Nah, put me back to Earth. Fuck that shit. I ain't gonna be playing the apes in this bitch. Goddamn it.
Right.
But you know what? I had it. I ain't gonna say it was an encounter. I remember when I was raised in South Central LA, and I remember I think I was about 12 years old. I know I was asleep, but the thing about me being asleep was I couldn't move. I was asleep. I couldn't move. It was like a bright light, and I remember a bright light, and I remember the bright light, but I could see little stuff moving with that bright light being in my eyes. I could see like little alien arms or whatever they was.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like I was on a operating table.
Oh.
And I could not move, like I was paralyzed. Don't you know? I was just laying there, and I never sleep upside down. I would sleep on my stomach.
Right.
I was upside down, and I couldn't move. I couldn't move side to side. I couldn't open my eyes, and the whole time I thought I was yelling to my mom. I was like, "Mom, help, help." That's what I'm yelling. That's what I know I'm yelling.
Right.
After a while, it's like, I don't even know if I woke up. It was just like, when the lights was gone, I still couldn't open my eyes. So I kind of, moved side to side to where I rolled off the bed. Boom, and I got up.
Wow. So you're like awake this time?
Yeah, it was like I still couldn't move, still couldn't yell. I thought I was yelling, but I wasn't yelling. I just couldn't move. So I just rocked side to side, in the bed until I rolled off the bed to the floor. Then when I hit the floor, I was on my stomach, so I kind of like got up. So I was like, what the hell? So I Mom, she in the living room watched TV. You didn't hear me? You didn't hear me? She's like, what did you talking about? I said, I was yelling, "Ma, help, help." She said, I said it 10 times. She said, boy, you did not say nothing at all. I said, I know I was yelling it.
Wow.
I said, I felt it. I know I was yelling it. She said, you wasn't yelling nothing at all. And I was like, that's crazy. And that's, you know, some people could be like, nah, you stupid, but I think that was my little encounter where,
right,
you know, if it wasn't no light, if that just happened, it wasn't no light. It was like I was woke, and I seen lights and I seen stuff moving above my head.
Scary. It's almost like maybe it's a parallel reality or like a different dimension. Like you
Yeah.
were being experimented on in that dimension.
Yeah, like my body probably was there, but I wasn't there. And I'm like, this is trippy. It's trippy.
Like I've gotten that sleep paralysis feeling before. Like I've never quite had a dream like that, but like I've gotten that feeling where it's like you're trying to move, you're trying to yell, and you just can't. Like you just can't move, you can't wake up. I've also had lucid dreams as well too. Like I don't know if you know what that is.
You said you also what?
Had lucid dreams as well too.
Lucid?
Yeah, that means where like you wake up in the middle of your dream.
Okay.
And this used to happen to me like a couple of times when I was younger, like not so much anymore, but you wake up in the middle of your dream and then you realize that you're kind of like your mind is awake, but like you're dreaming, so it's really hard to explain. It's almost like your mind is split in half, so you can start controlling your dream. Like you can start doing things like in your dream, like you can make things like happen.
I did that. I did that before. I mean, with my dream, it's like, yeah. I mean, you dreaming, but it's certain stuff you
know you're dreaming. Like you're awake in the dream, but it's like you can't wake yourself up. You are awake like in the dream, and you kind of know you're.
You know
dreaming.
You know what trips me out is when they talk about when they sit there and they talk about what is it called? Deja vu.
Oh yes. Yep.
Now, what's your take on deja vu?
I don't really know what to think about, to be honest. I have experienced it a couple of times in my life, and I don't really know what to think about it. Just for a split second, I'm like, I feel like I was here before.
Yep. And you know what I think? And like I said, everybody got their own opinion. Everybody think different. Yeah. We all supposed to think different. We shouldn't all be thinking the same.
Right.
Because you think the same, then you just like the next person. God made everybody to think different.
Yep,
You're
true.
a different thinker. Some people might say you weird to say God made me different.
Right.
Now my thing is, what I feel about deja vu, I feel, because there's certain times that I have it a lot. I could be like, oh, I remember this. It was going to accident there. I'm going to turn right here because I remember that.
Oh.
Stuff like that.
Right.
It come to me and I'll be like, hold on, I remember this. And I can say stuff when I'm with my wife or whatever. I'm like, I said, I remember you about to say this. And she'd be like, huh? I said, I remember you saying that. I remember my dream. You said that.
Right.
You said that and it was right here. And she'd be looking at me like
what?
You weird. I'd be like, I'm telling you, I know you was going to say that. I knew that. And she'd be like, yeah, anyway. And I think deja vu comes from, because like you said, you had it. I'm pretty sure we're not the only ones that had deja vu.
No, I've had it a couple.
I think is where we've been here before.
Like in the same reality, like doing the same, just like reliving the same
thing. So sometimes you can alter and you'll see what happened. You'll be like, well, I'm not doing this. And you change it. So I think it's just like, okay, you died, but you come back, same body.
Like Groundhog Day,
yeah,
like living the same thing. Oh, it must be a nightmare.
I think so. You die, okay, you come
same
right
thing
back.
Over and over again until you get it right. That would be a nightmare, though.
But I think it's more of, this is your life. You live. You might come back in a different body. I don't know. But I just know the visions that you see are the same. So it might be different bodies, but it's the same visions that you remember, that's happening.
That's a very interesting concept, because if other people's lives, are interacting like with your own life, and if everybody is like reliving the same life over
this thing is starting to mess up.
Wait a second. I think you're on the right. Yeah, you're on the right track.
See how it was changing? So I was trying to find this right here so I can know what street.
Oh, yeah.
But they stuff been acting crazy.
It does. See, I've done a DoorDash and Uber Eats before. before too, and like the map will reroute me a million times. Yeah, like if everybody is like reliving the same life like over and over again, but it's like they're making different choices, that's gonna impact like your choices.
Yeah.
So it's like really interesting, like how that would actually work. That like is what actually like would happen and stuff. Because I mean, I have no idea, but I've experienced it a couple of times for a split second.
Yeah.
Like I'll have deja vu, and then like it'll just go away. I'll just be like, I feel like I've been here before.
Yeah. I just think we did this life before. It might not be the same body, but I think we did this life before. So we're almost to your destination.
Yes.
Anything you want to say? Give anybody a shout out, hi to, bye to, hello, anything?
Let's see. I'm on my way to visit my friend Linnell, so I just want to say hi, Linnell, if you're watching this. So that's my shout out. I don't know if my dad will actually ever see this, but if you do, hi, I shared your alien story. Hope that was okay. So yeah, those are my shout outs.
All right, and we'll see y'all later on for the dope.